This session is on how to find the difference between the simple interest and composite interest. It's a part 3. Please look at the part 1 and part 2 to know the basics of simple interest and composite interest. We'll be looking at different formulas and we'll be solving few problems on difference between the simple interest and composite interest. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Coming to difference between the simple interest and composite interest for 2 years. Okay, if you consider that there is an amount given and they having same rate of interest, then the composite interest minus simple interest is equal to nothing but P into R by 100 whole square. Okay, and if you want to find it for 3 years, okay, same amount with the same rate of interest, okay, then the formula is nothing but P into R by 100 whole square into 3 plus R by 100. Okay, this is a basic thing you have to remember to solve any type of difference between the simple interest and composite interest. Let us start with the problems now. Come to the next question. If the difference between the compound interest and simple interest on a certain amount at 20% per annum at the end of 3 years is 640. Find out the principal. Okay, first understand the question. They're saying the difference between the compound interest and simple interest, right? So compound interest minus simple interest on a certain amount at 20% per annum. So they are given the rate is equal to 20%, right? End of 3 years is 640. So time is given as nothing but 3 years. The difference between these two is nothing but 640, right? Now they're asking find out the principal. We have to find the principal value is equal to how much, right? But you know the formula of the difference between the compound interest and simple interest for 3 years. The formula is nothing but P into R by 100 whole square into 3 plus R by 100, right? So which is equal to nothing but equal to 640 now, right? So we have to find the value of a principal P, right? So it becomes P into R is given at 20, so it becomes 20 square by 100 square into 3 plus R by 100, so it becomes nothing but 3 plus 20 by 100 is equal to 640, right? Squares are same, so we can cancel 0 here. So this two zeros also get cancelled. We get as P into 2 square by 10 square into, it becomes taken LCM, it becomes 32 by 10 is equal to 640, right? So P value you have to find out. P is equal to nothing but 640 into, it becomes 10 square into 10 by, it is a 2 square 4 into 32, right? 32 2 side goes, so it becomes nothing but 20. One side goes 1 and 5, which is equal to nothing but 5,000. So principal value is 5,000. So answer is option D. The next question. The ratio of difference between the compound interest and simple interest for 3 years to difference between the compound interest and simple interest for 2 years is 31:10. What is the rate of percentage per annum? Okay, first understand the question. They're saying the difference between the compound interest and simple interest, right? For 3 years. So saying that compound interest minus simple interest. First they are saying for 3 years, right? Again to the difference between the compound interest and simple interest for 2 years is 31:10. So again this one for 2 years. The ratio is 31:10. If you consider for 3 years as A, okay, and for 2 years as B, then they are given the ratio A is to B is equal to 31:10, right? Again they are saying the rate of percentage per annum is, right? We have to find the rate is how much, right? Now for the next 3 years it is an A, right? So difference between the compound and simple interest for 3 years. We know the formula is nothing but P into R by 100 whole square into 3 plus R by 100. Right? It is a ratio, so we can divide it. It becomes, for B is nothing but 2 years. Right? So formula is nothing but P into R by 100 whole square is equal to nothing but ratio is 31 by 10. Right? So squares get cancelled, P get cancelled. So we get it as nothing but 3 plus R by 100 is equal to 31 by 10. So R by 100 is equal to 31 by 10 minus 3, which is equal to 31 minus 30 by 10, which is equal to 1 by 10. Right? This 0 and this 0 get cancelled. So R is equal to nothing but 10 percentage. Right? So answer is option D. Come to next question. Simple interest on certain sum for 2 years at the rate of 5% per annum is rupees 160. What would be the difference of compound interest and simple interest for same period at the same rate of interest? First, understand the question. They're saying that simple interest certain sum for 2 years at the rate of 5% per annum is rupees 160. Right? So they are giving that simple interest is equal to 160. For the time t is equal to 2 years, and the rate is given as nothing but 5%. Right? Now they are saying what will be the difference of compound interest and simple interest for the same period, same rate of interest. So we have to find the difference between the compound interest and simple interest is equal to how much? For how many period is nothing but for 2 years. It's saying the same period, right? For this one, you know the formula. The difference between the compound interest and simple interest for 2 years is nothing but P into R by 100 whole square, right? Here we know the rate, but principal you don't know, right? From simple interest, when we find the principal, right? So we know that formula for a simple interest is nothing but P into T into R by 100, which is given as nothing but 160, right? We know the time and rate also. We can find the principal. Then principal is equal to nothing but 10 into 100 by time is given as nothing but 2 and rate is given as 5, right? 5 to is 10, so 0 get cancelled, which is equal to 1600, right? Principal you got it. Rate is nothing but 5, so just substitute it, we get as 1600 into r square has become 5 square by 100 square, which is equal to nothing but 1600 into 5 square becomes 25 by 100 into 100, right? These two zeros get cancelled. One side goes when a 4 again 4 get cancelled and it becomes 4, which is equal to nothing but 4 rupees, right? So difference between the compound interest and simple interest for 2 years is option D. Come to the next question. Simple interest on sum of in 3 years at any rate of interest is 450. While compound interest on same sum at the same rate for 2 years is 315. Find a sum and a rate percentage. Okay, first understand the question. They're saying that simple interest on sum for 3 years at the rate of interest is 450. They're saying that simple interest is equal to 450. But the time is equal to nothing but given as 3 years, right? Again, they are saying compound interest on the same sum at the same rate for 2 years. That's 315. So again, they are saying the compound interest is equal to 315. But time is equal to nothing given as 2 years, right? Again, they are saying find the sum and the rate percentage, right? So we have to find the value of P and R is equal to how much, right? To solve this particular problem very easily, what you do is nothing but we know that one formula, that compound interest minus simple interest for an 2 years. Okay, we are talking about 2 years. That's nothing but P into R by 100 whole square, right? So you have to find the difference between the compound interest and simple interest for 2 years, which is equal to P into R by 100 whole square. Then we can find the value of P and R easily, right? But here in the question it is given that simple interest for 3 years and compound interest for 2 years. So we can find a simple interest for 2 years also, as we know that simple interest for in a 3 years. Okay, for 3 years it is given as 450, right? Simple interest, just formula we know, P into T into R by 100 for 3 years, right? So for 3 years it is nothing at 450, right? So for 1 year, what will the value? Is nothing but simple interest is equal to 450 by 3. Yes or no? Then we get that's nothing but equal to 150. Then we have to find for 2 years. Simple interest is equal to nothing but 2 into 150, which is equal to nothing but 300. So simple interest for 2 years is nothing but 300. But compound interest for 2 years is given as 315. 315, right? So subtraction is equal to nothing but P into R by 100 whole square. So we get the value of P into R by 100 whole square is nothing but 15, right? Now we have to find the value of P and R. Okay, what you do is nothing but see one of the options. Okay, if you consider option A, in option A rate is given as 5 and principal is given as 1500, so just substitute it. We get 1500 into 5 square by 100, right? 100 square. Here the value is in exceeding, right? It is more than 15, so we'll be going with the second option, option B. Rate is given as 10 and principal is 1500, so it becomes 1500 into 10 square by 100 square, right? So here it becomes 10 square and 100 get cancelled. These two zeros, zero get cancelled, which is equal to 15, right? We're getting the value. So answer can be B. So check with the C and D also. With the C, principal is given as 2000 into 5 square. It becomes 5 into 5 by 100 square means 100 into 100, right? So 5 get 25. It goes by 4, right? So these two zeros, these two get cancelled and this becomes 5, right? So option D will be going. It is given as 2000 into 10 square is 10 into 10 by 100 into 100, right? This and this will get cancelled. 0 get cancelled, which is equal to 20. So D cannot be there. Only option B will be satisfied. So answer is option B. Come to the next question. Difference between the simple interest and compound interest on rupees 1200 for 1 year at 10% per annum. Record and half a year is. Okay, first we understand the question. They're saying the difference between the simple interest and composite interest. So we have to find the difference between the compound interest minus simple interest, right? On rupees 1200 1 year at 10% per annum recorded half year. So they are given that principal is nothing but 1200. This is for 1 year they are given, right? And they are given the rate is equal to 10%. Again they said that time is nothing but given as half year, right? First we're defining the composite interest. Okay, the formula is nothing but E minus P, right? Which is equal to nothing but P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power T minus P, right? But the time here is nothing but 1 by 2. So T becomes 2 and R becomes R by 2. So just solve it. We get this one as nothing but substitute the values. 200 into 1 plus it becomes 10 by 200 whole square minus 1200, right? So which is equal nothing but equal to this one, it becomes 1200 into this one, 0 get cancelled, it becomes 21 square by 20 square minus 1200, right? Which is equal nothing but 1200 into 21 square is nothing but 441 by 20 into 20, right? Minus 1200. Here 0 get cancelled here. 2 2s are 4. So 4 it goes minus 3, right? 3 into 441, which is equal nothing but it becomes 3. Again 4 3s are, right? It becomes 12. Again 4 3s are 12. It becomes 30 minus 1200, which is equal nothing but subtract, it becomes 123, right? So again we have to find the simple interest also. Simple interest, we know the formula is equal nothing but P into T into R by 100. Here there is a bit twist, okay? It's nothing but time is given as 1 by 2 year, right? But we would be considering that time is equal to 1. Why so? Because there will not be any change on the year, okay? For 1 year, how much amount we get it is same as nothing but 1 by 2 year, okay? So we consider that time is equal to 1 year. So just substitute the values. Okay, we get as 1200 into 1 into 10 by 100, right? 0 get cancel, becomes 120. Now we have to subtract both of them, right? Composite interest minus simple interest, which is equal to nothing but 123 minus 120, which is equal to nothing but 3. So answer is option A. Come to the next question. What is the difference between the compound interest on rupees 5000 for 1 by 2 year at 4% per annum, compound yearly and halfly? Okay, first understand the question. They're saying that what is the difference? You have to find the difference between the compound interest of rupees 5000. They're given the principal is equal to 5000, right? For 1 by 2 year, they're given the time is equal to nothing but 1 by 2 year, right? At 4% per annum, so they're given the rate is equal to 4%, right? Component yearly and half yearly. So we have to find the difference between the compound interest 1 by 2 year and compound interest 1 by 2 year, right? So first we're defining the compound interest for 1 by 2 year, okay? Then the compound interest for 1 by 2 year is equal to, we know that it is amount minus principal, right? Which is equal to nothing but you have to find the amount for 1 by 2 year. It is an improper fraction which is equal to x a by b form, right? For this one we know the formula for amount. It's nothing but p into 1 plus r by 100 whole per x into 1 plus r into a by b by 100, right? Minus p, right? Here x is 1, a by b is 1 by 2. So just substitute the values. We get that's nothing but 5000 into 1 plus 4 by 100 whole power 1, right? Into 1 plus 4 into 1 by 2 by 100 minus 5000, right? So we get as this one is equal to 5000 into, take LCM, it becomes 104, right? 104 by 100 into, it got 2 and it goes 2, right? So it becomes 102 by 100. minus 5000, right? So here 3 zeros goes, right? Again one side goes by nothing but 2 side. Again it goes by 51. So 104 into 51. 104 into 51, right? So it becomes 104. Again it becomes 22, 5. It becomes 5304, which is equal to nothing but 5304 minus 5000, which is equal to nothing but 304. We find the value of compound interest for 1 by 2 here. Now we define the compound interest for 1 by 2. Compound interest for 1 by 2, right? Which is equal to nothing but amount minus principal, right? So we have to find for 1 by 2 here, right? So formula is nothing but P into 1 plus R by 2 by 100 whole power 2t, right? T is nothing but 1 by 2, which is also equal to 3 by 2. So we substitute the values minus P, which is equal to nothing but 5000 into 1 plus R is 4. 4 by 2 it becomes 2. 2 by 100 whole power 2 into 3 by 2, right? 2 into 3 by 2. 2 to get cancelled, it becomes 3 minus 5000, right? So take the LCM, get as 5000 into, it is a cube, right? So it becomes 102 into 102 into 102 by 100 into 100 into 100 minus 5000, right? So 3 goes zeros, 1 za it goes by nothing but 2 za. Again this one goes by 51, right? Again this one also it becomes 25, it goes 51, and again this one also 51. So we have to find the multiplication of 51 into 51 into 51. 51 cube we have to find it, alright? 51 into 51. It becomes nothing but 51. It becomes 525, which is equal to 1062. When multiplied by 51, which is equal to nothing but 2601 within a 5 0 30. It becomes 2. It becomes 13. It becomes 132651. So which is equal to nothing but 132651 by 25 minus 5000, right? You have to find the value of it. Okay, just divide it. 25 with an 132651, right? So just do it. It goes by an 5, it is 125, right? So it becomes 12, so it becomes 76. Again 3 is how it goes, which is something like 75. So it becomes 1, right? So it becomes 5. 15 cannot go, so it becomes 0, 1, right? It goes by a 6, is a 150, and it becomes 1. You can keep point, 0 get added, again 0 should be there, 0 4, right? Then which is equal nothing but 5306.04 minus 5000, which is equal nothing but 306.04. Now we have to find the difference between the compound interest and simple 1 by 2 and 1 by 2, right? So 1 by 2 got as 304. 1 by 2 is another 3064, right? So just find the difference between them. 306.04 minus 304, right? It becomes nothing but 2.04. So the difference between these two is nothing but equal to 2.04. So answer is option A.